Hello everyone, and welcome to the CCDA Designing for Cisco Internet Solutions version 3.0. My name is Jean-Claude Lefebvre, and I'll be your instructor throughout this class. A bit about myself. I've been a network engineer for some time now. I've been in the IT business for well over 25 years now. Recently completed my CCIE in routing and switching. I've been working on some Cisco specialist certifications, and myself did complete the CCDP and CCDA myself. As you can see, I'm pretty well versed in the data center environment. Myself worked on certifying myself with the hypervisor VMware, and also learned the Linux platform, which I use as a tool in my everyday business. You can reach me here on my email. This is my personal email, so if you have any questions regarding this class, also on LinkedIn. Well, a bit about this class. What's the course audience? The course target audience would be mainly pre-sale solution architects or solution architects. Well, those are the people that actually meet the customers, or in this case, your customer could be your own enterprise. Solution engineers, let's say you work for a company that deliver services, so you're probably asked to actually come with the design. Or if you're a network engineer, or like myself, a system engineer. I'm a system engineer in networking infrastructure, and we're lots of time asked to come with design, especially system engineers, because we are interconnecting technologies together. The course goals. Well, for exam takers, what I did is I pretty much selected all the important topics on the syllabus, on the Cisco CCDA exam syllabus, and I'll try to explain and explore the exam topics. We will describe Cisco's methodology and design, which is very, very, very important to them. So we can take away from this that it's probably very important. If it's very important to them, probably it's very important for the exam. Position technologies within validated design. As a designer, you're asked to position the technology. So you'll probably be presented some new hardware, so where they would fit in your design, or how would you modify your design to host those technologies. For network engineers, well, how to apply CVD to a real-world environment. Most of the time, I'll be talking about CVD. Those are Cisco validated design. The Cisco validated design is your roadmap to achieve a goal. We'll get back to that, but how to apply it to the real world. I think that's the most important takeaway from this class. It would be this, and then provide tools to prepare deployments. I hope I'll give you enough tools to ease the pain of deployment, and learn to how to scale effortlessly your network. And I think for some people that would be the most important point in the CCDA certification. Most of the time we're working on brownfields and we're trying to scale them. So how to build so that they scale effortlessly, we'll have a look at it. The course prerequisite. Well, that's an interesting one. You can certainly, after this class, study and go past your CCDA exam, although if you do not have a CCNA certification, you will not receive your certificate for your CCDA. So the CCNA is a prerequisite to get your certification. You can do it the other way around. You can certainly go do your CCDA exam and then do your CCNA, and you'll get two certifications at once. Any CCIE can act as a prerequisite. Lucky you, lucky me. Some topic discussion overlap with CCNP. That's an important one. Even if you're a fresh CCNA certified, there will be topics that you will see if you aim for CCNP. It might be intimidating at some point. What I suggest is that you do some research on your own, not learn how to configure each of those technologies here, but I would certainly go read on those, so that would help you. Technologies are not covered in terms of functionality or configuration, so we will not be configuring a DMVPN in this class. We'll be talking about the DMVPN and what's its placement, what's the goal of implementing a DMVPN, for example. Industry experience is recommended, yes. You don't have to have experience, but it is recommended. I mean, for any design to make sense, at least if you can relate to real world environment, well, that's going to help a lot. The exam itself, we cannot talk about the topics, not the topic, but the questions in exam, but we can talk about the exam itself. So it's a written exam only, 75 minutes, 55 to 65 questions, so just a little bit more than a minute per questions. No CLI and no labs. So for those coming out fresh of their CCNA, well, you can pull these two out of your worries. There won't be any CLI, there won't be any labs. There might be drag and drop questions, but keep in mind, even though there is no one way to do everything in terms of design, there are multiple ways to achieve a goal. Keep in mind that it's a Cisco exam, so it's about design for Cisco enterprise network architecture. So Cisco expect that you apply their design according to their specification and their methodologies. The course topics, of course, design methodologies. We'll go through this one, it's very important, and the design objective. Well, design objective is very, very important. I mean, there's no point designing if you don't have an objective, if you don't have a goal. Addressing and routing protocols in an existing network, enterprise network design, and considerations for expanding an existing network. Probably this will apply to just about everyone. We're all working, I say greenfield and brownfield, but we're all working on a brownfield. If you're lucky enough to deploy in a new environment, lucky you get to do it your way. We'll come back to this.